I barely made it this time. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go do some shopping, maybe catch a little workout later. No, 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 no. Makeup and all. Jump on that treadmill. Let's go. Because you could get lazy. And when you get lazy, you get in trouble. Because you could get addicted to being lazy, can't you? Yes, you can. I'm like, okay, I'll just go ahead and pass on this one today. You know, get a little makeup on, go do a little shopping. I need some new bed sheets. Okay? A lot of people think bed sheets, you can lay on them for a long time and they get better, but they actually don't. They wrinkle up. And you deserve to sleep well. You know? God invented slumber. So I haven't been on much talking about Trump or Kamala, but, you know, it gets really hard, you know, what to do and what to say without offending yourself and others. But everybody has a right to dislike something or, you know, make that choice. So I hope everybody makes a good choice. And yeah, it's a little out of control. My deal is, besides my workout I wanted to get on here about, just get on there and work out. You know, if you got a treadmill, or open your front door and go take a walk around the block, you know, put some music on, dance to 2 or 3 songs. If you dance to 2 or 3 songs, you can really get a good little workout in. But for Miss Cool this morning, I wanted to talk to you about all the different wars going on in my life I've seen now. The children in Gaza and Israel, you know, everywhere, you know. Isn't it sad, all the wars? There's 3 or 4 going on now, and it's the children no matter where you're from, or everybody fussing and fighting. Isn't it terrible? I keep saying in my mind, you know, be kind and mind your business. Seems like when I get out and I don't mind my business anymore and I'm thinking of others or giving some wonderful, to me, great advice of actually things I've been through. If people don't receive it, you need to kind of walk on. You need to kind of step out of their way and let life teach them. And if they come to you asking again because you've simply changed, because sometimes, and for the most part, we teach people how we want to be treated. Now, I've heard that a long time, but here's the deal. When you do change and you teach people how you should be treated, always know it takes a while for that meter to just come back and just kind of get balanced, okay? So you're going to overdo it, but I was told and read about that if you let people get away with, you know, say the first time they start kind of mouthing and insulting, and they say you're critical when actually you're being honest and speaking truth, they don't seem to like that, okay, because I know I didn't. So it takes a big person to kind of, like, you know, like when you're sifting flour, sift it, get what you want out of there. Make sure that, you know, the flour's all sifted and fluffy, words. And know that, you know, there's going to be something in it either for you to learn or something for you to walk away from. So if you don't fight it anymore, you just kind of have a peaceful day, be kind, mind your business. And then when these people ask you for things that maybe they'd like some, you know, say on, well, then you have the choice, don't you? You have the choice then to say, I'd rather not. I learned in the past that giving advice isn't always so good, but I know a book you can read or something like that. You don't want to kind of leave them empty with nothing. Just let them know that it might cause some chaos within yourself and them as in a relationship. But anyway, we're not going to get people to change. Only God can change us. And if you don't believe in God, then you'll have to work on yourself with some type of inner strength. Seen a lot of people built really good, muscles in shape, but the inner man's real weak. As far as the border goes, it's really bad, you guys. I'm sure you guys know it. For those of you out there that still have Trump syndrome, I never believed that at first. I was like, Trump syndrome, what is that? And they're like, I am skipping around and talking about and saying what I want on this video. Trump syndrome is when somebody that claims to be intelligent keeps blaming. You know, they're like the little kids. I didn't do it. It's him. Even when people are in office and have the right power, they're still blaming other people that have no power. So I actually am concerned about this country right now. And I think most people are, 70 million people are. And we'll have to just see and pray, won't we? But regardless, I hope that who's ever listening to this right now doesn't have Trump syndrome, because Trump syndrome is really bad. It blinds you. The lines become very, very unclear in your lane. You can't seem to get through. To actually sit down and talk to people about what's going on in this country would be really wonderful without the haters. I think Trump syndrome myself is hating, democracy, whatever you want to discuss that, is on the table there in front of you, and you've got Trump on top of every problem that's going on in this country. It just really simply signifies who you are. It's like you can think what you want about a president, and you can think about what you want of Trump, you can think about what you want as Kamala, but who's going to get these things accomplished? And that's, I think, what mostly people are concerned about. Myself, I think it's okay that Trump, put abortions in different states. I think that he has the right idea about sanctuary cities. I think that Trump has a great experience with making different deals with different countries. I think I like the way he negotiates. I don't want to hear all this bad about Kamala. I really don't. I mean, there's some pretty funny comedians on right now that are really showing who she is, and these new words, it's like, just leave her alone, we'll see what happens, and it's hard. It's really hard. I've never seen the country so bad. I never really was into politics or the country or what was going on. I think it's kind of something when you get older, and I would, want people to know that all children matter, that are being killed, and countries fighting, and who we're giving to them and what we're giving to them and not. Our Israel captives that were, brutally shot in the back of their heads, assassinated, Come on, everybody. I know it's easy to sit there and say, well, it's no different for the children when they're dropping bombs, and Gaza, it's no difference for starving their families and being killed. You're absolutely right. There is absolutely no difference in that. But the point is, you're dealing with people that don't want to be hassled no more on both sides. Okay? And who's affected? Absolutely the children. It's so sad, this country. So we'll see what happens, I'm still going to talk about the border. I'm still going to talk about the things that I'm concerned with, I don't understand why the border's open. I never have understood that. If someone wants to let me know why it's open, I believe in God, and I know there's no borders in the world. He created everything. But I do believe in some law and some order, like, red light, green light, yellow light, yield. So I believe in these extremely intelligent people that create and invent things, okay? If you want to listen to somebody really smart, check out Elon Musk. He really talks. If you get past the 4-letter words, the guy's got a heart. But I try to listen to other people. I try to listen to what they feel about the border, what's going on, why they think it should be open. And most people really want to be completely honest and say that the vice president, Kamala, was the border czar, and she should have been down there doing something. Is that hard for people to hear? Do you hear that? So if she wasn't able to accomplish that, and she's incompetent to do that, it just goes to show that we have to say if it's right or wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong for Kamala not to have done something about this. Now she's down there for 20 minutes. It's an insult to our country. And then that's not to talk about the little girls being raped and held down and tortured and killed. And of course, October 7th. And everything that's happened after that, everybody's like, well, that's wrong too. Well, yeah, it is. Okay? Absolutely it is. So I'm not going to sit here and say if you're running around with, you know, the Habibis or whatever those things are on your head and those scarves, you know, go to their country. Because if they went to their country, they would wish that they were in America, on American soil. So the fighting has to stop. We need somebody, a good leader, to lead our country, no matter who it is. But if you have Trump syndrome, think about it, all right? Think about how everything about one person can't be wrong. There's good in everyone, isn't there? Try to find the good in President Trump. Well, maybe he could hire Kamala if he becomes president to do something. And back again with this, The View. I mean, those are some awful women. My goodness. Whew. They could sure learn a lot from Melania. What a wonderful, wonderful person she is. You know? And if you can bring some good in the White House, I say do it. But Whoopi, you need some help. You need to stop putting down other people. Okay? I need to too, so I kind of try to do mine gracefully. But hey, I'm for Donald Trump. Trump, you know, all the way. Let's go, Trump. 2024, let's close that border. Let's get our country back that people can actually look at us and respect us. Okay? We need some respect, and we need the terrorists, the people that are coming out of all these countries, sent somewhere. And please respect us. You know, you respect yourself when you speak of good things. Speak of good things today and have a wonderful day. I got on my treadmill. I only went 15 minutes, but it's enough to kind of keep me going, you know. So it's exhausting. Have a wonderful day. It's Miss Cool saying peace. I go for Trump, Vance, all the way, baby.